Hey, we're back with the Give IE podcast, and I have a great guest with me today, Donna Dier, and she's with the Assistance League. And of course, the Assistance League is nationwide, but we have a chapter here in Riverside. And so I'm really excited to hear more about it and share with everybody what the Assistance League does. So, Donna, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
I sure would. Thank you very much for inviting us to present the Assistance League of Riverside. We've been here in your community. We're in our 59th year. Next year, we're going to celebrate our 60th year with a big gala at the convention center. And this is all about the kids in Riverside and the larger Riverside area, Corona Norco as well, who need help either having clothes to go to school, food to eat on the weekend, special training because they have special needs when we cover from elementary school up through high school. Most of our volunteers are retired educators, and their heart is still big and full, wanting to contribute to the kids. They know exactly how important it is for a kid to be able to learn with some food in their stomach, and that they feel like they're properly attired so they don't get bullied at school for their appearance.
Yeah, that does happen. Well, I mean, you guys cover so many different bases with the children. So, what did you do? Were you an educator as well?
No, I'm a retired soldier.
Oh, okay. Well,
So service is in my blood, just like with our teachers. So my next door neighbor is a retired teacher, and after I had retired and she saw me with too much time on my hands, she said, "Hey, you need to come over to Assistance League and help us with Snack Attack." So that's how I got started as a Snack Attack bag lady. We open up about 900 bags a week on Fridays, every week that the children are in school. And we serve 14 different schools for children who have been identified by this school as needing some help over the weekends, or perhaps needing some help with clothing or some other type of services that we do provide.
Wow. Well, again, thank you for your service. That's amazing. I'm pretty heavily involved with the veterans throughout Riverside.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
I'm happy to. I'm a son of a Marine, and I never served myself, but I'm very passionate about the military service men and women.
We appreciate everyone who supports us, whether they served in uniform or like yourself. We're very grateful.
Well, I'm happy to do so. We obviously have a very rich population of veterans throughout Riverside, and so it's great to be a part of that community. So going back to the Assistance League, so how did Assistance League come about? I mean, obviously the need is there.
Sure.
So how did it get started?
Well, we have a national organization down in Huntington Beach, and we became the 37th chapter of the Assistance League back in 1966. So several women in our community noticed the needs of children, and so they got together and started off our first philanthropy is called Operation School Bell. It's really amazing to me, Joshua, to see the need that there is here. Most of us are very fortunate. We have a refrigerator that we can put food in. We can go to the grocery store. We have a car. Many of our families here in Riverside just don't have that. And it opened my eyes up big time when I joined Assistance League. And at first I was just focused on being Snack Attack, helping people eat. But then I came to find out from delivering to the schools that sometimes kids can't come to school every day because mom and pop don't have enough clothes for every one of the kids. So the kids have to share jackets, shoes, things like that. So Operation School Bell lets kids go to a store, J.C. Penney here in the Riverside and Moreno Valley area, and Target over in Corona Norco, and we have a voucher of $150 for the kids. Depending on what their age is, they can get brand new school clothes, which they can pick out with the help of their parents or with a shopper from the Assistance League.
And I mean that's a really big deal. I usually don't share too much about my past, but I did come from I guess you could say humble beginnings, and when I was growing up, funds were limited, and I didn't get really a lot of new school clothes.
Right.
My mom made most of my clothes, which I didn't wear a lot of name brand stuff because I didn't really have it.
Well, how did you feel about that at school?
Yeah, it was a little bit challenging.
Yeah.
But we got by and it was fine. And luckily, my mom is an amazing seamstress, so my clothes looked like it was off the shelf. But the realization that these are things that are affecting folks. And sometimes I know some people may see this as, oh, it's a material possession, and but it can make a big difference in the development of a child being able to focus on
Their
the things that matter.
self-image is very important, and when they don't feel good about themselves, it's just the same as if they don't have enough to eat.
Yeah.
They're more focused on that they feel bad, as opposed to, hey, I look like everybody else, I feel like everybody else, so then they can pay attention to what the teacher's putting out. We also started some, you mentioned about some people think, well, it's a material item, and of course kids grow up, so they grow out of their clothes. But I'd like to talk about some of the things that I think are sustainable contributions that we make to the children.
Yeah,
we
please.
have reading assistance programs where we go into an elementary school and have one-on-one opportunities to sit and read with children. They do that over in the Corona Norco area. We also do readings to groups of children as well. We also give $2,000 scholarships out. This past year we gave 36 out. And we also fund school trips for kids to be able to go to different college campuses and see uh, what it might be like for them to go. And many kids have not even been out of the home area here. For them to go on a trip like that with adult mentors and other children, and go, their eyes are open big time and say, wow, this could be me.
Yeah.
It changes the whole dynamic for them. So anytime we understand, you give somebody something to eat, it's, you know about the parable about teaching a man to fish as opposed to giving a man to fish. So, but you do have to feed people,
Mhm.
and people do need to feel socially acceptable. Then they can go ahead and buy for scholarships, make themselves uh, competent to be able to move forward. And that's the sort of thing that makes our hearts swell with pride and makes everything worthwhile that we do.
Fantastic. Everything started in Huntington Beach, so it started local, and
Yes.
and so you're Chapter 37 here
Yes.
in Riverside. Is this a nationwide thing now?
Yes, we have 120, maybe 121 chapters, and two of the chapters, a chapter in Idaho also has a branch, and we're the second chapter to have a branch because of the need in the Corona Norco area with their students.
Oh, fantastic. So it's gone nationwide now.
Yes, it is.
Because I mean, there is need nationwide. I'm glad that so many people have stepped forward and done what you've done, and become a part of it. So if somebody has a heart for children, which most people do,
Yes.
and obviously there's lots of different ways to give back. But if they see the Assistance League and they're like, wow, you guys are doing a lot of impactful things, how do they get involved?
There's lots of great ways to get involved. If you only have maybe 2 hours a month, we've got something for you to do. If you want to go ahead and help kids get dressed at Operation School Bell over at J.C. Penney's in Reno Valley or Riverside or Target, you can do that too. That's probably 6 hours once a month if you want to do that. We have a thrift store, which is really, really awesome. I love working in it myself. And those are 4 hour shifts, 4.5 hour shifts. And you can work those as many times a month as you want or once a month if you want. So we have also administrative type uh, tasks that need to be done. Obviously, there's management because we are a business. So we have different levels of management. We have chairs who run our committees. For example, there's a chair for Operation School Bell and a chair for Snack Attack, or for someone like myself who has just come off 7 years of doing a lot of heavy volunteering there. Now I can step back a little bit, have some white space back on my calendar, and then cherry pick which are the ones that I want to go to so that I can start to get some leisure time scheduled for myself as well. So, whatever somebody's availability is or heart desire is, we've got something. And we're not just an all women's organization, we have many men who volunteer with us every day of the week as well.
Oh, fantastic. Guys, get involved.
Yes, please.
Does the Snack Attack program and the dressing program, is that a year-round type of thing, or is there kind of seasonal? Is there a time where you guys need more volunteers?
Yes, I'm glad you asked that because we've got several different cycles within our yearly business cycle. So we have the thrift shop operates all throughout the year with the exception of 2 weeks in December. So it's very easy to pick a shift there. We also have people who work in the back that receive all of the donations that people give us, and that's another 4.5 hours a week if you wish, or more. We have a lot of people that come 3 days a week, 4 days a week. I've gone in there and I've looked on the sign-in sheet and I've seen that there's some people been in 6 days a week, other people once a month. It just depends on what's available. I would also like to add that for teenagers we have a program called Assist Teens, and it's for 11 to 18 years old. We have almost 40 teenagers in our Assist Teens, and they learn customer service because they work in the thrift shop, they work in donations, they work in snack attack. They don't do OSB because usually they're in school while we're taking care of those kids.
Right.
But those teenagers adopt a couple of families, and they go ahead and get whether it's for Thanksgiving or whether it's for Christmas, to make sure that those families can celebrate those holidays with their children. So we're really, really proud of our assistees.
That's amazing. And I know that a lot of the kids out there, they're a part of different programs like National Charity League, and they need to go out and get volunteer hours, and that would be a great way to.
Yes, it is a great way
done.
for them. We don't like to put too much pressure on the kids, but because they put a lot on themselves. But it's community volunteering is a very, very good builder on your resume, on your young resume, and it imprints them for the rest of their lives to have a giving heart.
Right. So throughout the years, I'm sure that you've made a lot of impact. Are there any moments that really stand out to you where you'll never forget that kid, you'll never forget that family?
When I first started delivering over to Liberty Elementary School, a little kid came up to me and said, "Are you the snack attack lady?" And I said, "Yes, I am." And that's the best thing that anybody can call me, is the snack attack lady.
I love that. I love that. True impact that you guys are making. And yeah, I'd be happy to be the snack attack guy too, just because knowing what that meant to that kid. Yeah, it's fun to say, but that means I'm getting fed.
You know what? We have about 30 volunteers that work on an assembly line every Friday morning, and that child is getting the love from at least 30 people. When they touch the bag to open it up, when they put the item in the bag and go down the line, and finally until it gets stapled at the top and put in a box, and then we put it in our cars and take it to them. So I like to think that to come in there in a good mood, have a full heart, because guess what? That orange that gets put in there, or that granola bar that gets put in there, that gets put in with love. And so the little ones are getting our love that way.
That's fantastic. And we think about some of these kids in these households, and it's not that love isn't present, but sometimes parents are just so busy trying to just stay afloat, keep a roof over their heads, and sometimes attention can be, drawn away to other things, and to get a little bit more from outside the home can do great things for a kid.
They may not see us and they may not know us, but they know that somebody cares when they get that bag.
So I'm sure there's lots of different avenues where, again, if somebody does want to get involved, they can reach out to you guys, find out about different avenues that they can take with the Assistance League. So do you guys have a website?
Yes, we do. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on LinkedIn, and we have a website, and our website is assistanceleague.org/Riverside. All you have to do is just type Assistance League of Riverside into any browser, and we will come right up, and there'll be several different entries. And when you hit the website, you can go ahead and click on how do you volunteer, how do you donate. You can donate time, you can donate money, you can donate clothing, or just come in and be in a good mood and work in the thrift shop and greet the customers.
I love it. Where's the thrift shop located?
The thrift shop is located right in our chapter house. We are at 3730 Sunnyside Drive, 3707. So I almost gave you my home address. 37, because I live
You're right there. Huh?
Both places, it seems. 3707 Sunnyside Drive. We're right down, right across from the Riverside Plaza.
Yeah.
Yeah, easy to find. Always got good parking for people to come in and shop. We're open 4 days a week, Tuesday Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We take donations those days as well.
Okay. And is there, for somebody that maybe wants to donate to
Yes.
you guys as opposed to some of the other
Yeah.
avenues, is there items that you guys are usually looking for more than
Yes.
others?
Thank you for asking that. Clothing is always a big seller. Women's clothing, children's clothing. We have toys. We have men's clothing and shoes. Housewares, small appliances, plates, forks, things like that. We've, due to Emma Miller helping us out, we are now reaching out to more of the colleges and universities, and the youngsters come over. And if they have an apartment or their college dorm room, they can pick up really, really great stuff at bargain prices, and then they're all set for that semester. So, clothing and housewares are actually the biggest things that we have need for because that's what we sell the most of.
Lovely. And I mean, that goes right back into your
It
programs.
does. We immediately convert all of that. We don't have any employees. We're 100% volunteer. So at least 78% of whatever we make is donated back to the community.
And that's a big deal. I know for, a lot of nonprofits or people get worried about where's my money going to, right? Is it, I believe in this cause and they look like they're doing good work. And if I'm donating my money, is it going to where it needs to go to? And that percentage is very high.
Yes, it is. We're
I'm
very proud.
Yeah, I'm not going to point out any other donation type of places, but that number gets very, very low. And so I'm glad that so much of what is coming in is going right to the program.
And I'd like to also toot our horn because we get some tremendous support from the community. But in order for us to get those vouchers and make clothes happen for the kids over at the store or the food to happen, we spend a lot of money in the community because of the proceeds we get from donations and the thrift shop. We provide a significant amount of sales to the stores that we deal with or to the service providers and vendors that help us to keep our chapter house in good working order. So I'd like to say also that we give back to the community as well in another way to help other people who have businesses. Keeps people employed, and that's a good feeling as well.
Yeah, I believe it. Not only giving back to the youth, but putting things right back into the community.
Yes.
And I think that's one thing I think that makes Riverside very special is folks take a lot of pride in investing back into the community and giving right back, and you guys are doing that as well through the organization, which is fantastic. And so, I mean, I guess if there's business owners out there as well that would want to find ways to give back, maybe reach out, see how you can participate, whether donating, if you have goods that could help out kids. Yes. I'm sure that you guys would be happy to meet with them and find out how they can participate.
If someone donates something to us that we really can't sell or we're not supposed to sell, we have other outlets, believe it or not. If we have clothes that are donated that are not serviceable, we have a ragman that we can sell those to.
Fantastic.
So we try not to fill the dumpster up with anything other than cardboard, recycle and stuff like that. Yeah. So we try to make sure that whatever is given to us is, if we can't use it and it's serviceable to somebody else or someone else can make use of it, that we try to do that as well.
Fantastic. Very little waste, lots of giving.
Yes.
Well, Donna, I really appreciate you coming and letting everybody know about the Assistance League. I was very excited to speak with Emma, about what you guys do. It's so important. It's so important. And you guys are taking care of kids in a lot of different ways, clothing, meals, and emotionally.
Yes.
And I'm sure a lot of people could get behind that. I know I can.
They sure can.
So everybody, again, if you want to find out more about the Assistance League, go online. You can just Google Assistance League in Riverside. It'll take you right there. Go visit their
Yes.
clubhouse. Go check out the thrift shop. Again, a lot of what you guys are giving is going to the good that they're doing. So I appreciate you coming in today.
Thank you so much,
Oh,
Josh. It was a pleasure.
Oh, it is a pleasure. Thank you.
Yes.